What's up, y'all? Back in the kitchen with BOrel. Lacking some energy right now. I swear it's almost 6 o'clock. This is the time that I get all grumpy because my testosterone levels are low. I'm getting old and you just got to work through this. Also, another thing that really grinds my gears is I pay zero attention to my battery and now we basically got a cabled phone. It's like, what, 1994? One of those days. Either way, I'm here for y'all. Not giving up. This recipe is probably, it's first time I've ever cooked it. Like, this is completely raw. We're gonna use some chicken thighs. Recipe calls for chicken breast. It's a French onion soup with chicken. It's gonna look pretty good. I got my old 8-inch cast iron already warm. You see the smoke right here? That's basically, I'm at a medium low and it's already smoking off. That's just olive oil. It's a low smoking oil. I should have put canola in there, my B. So what we're gonna do is just put this on a little sizzle. Bring it in a little closer so you can hear some sizzle action. The people want to hear the sizzle. That's medium low. So remember, when they say a hot pan, hot doesn't mean high. We're at medium low, it's still getting that sizzle. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna try not to crowd it. If you can avoid it, which means I need a bigger cast iron, which means I gotta spend more money on the Amazon. You know I'm putting in the BOrel product code, getting the discount. Get the sizzle on there. When I have my chicken, I like a little brown crust, similar to the steak. So I'll flip it, and then I'll show you the next step. I'm not going Facebook Live, said I was. The problem with it is I don't want to drag you guys along watching chicken cook, so I'm going to do some editing on iMovie on my iPhone and bring a more complete streamlined video. So, in about, I don't know, 7 minutes. Welcome back. Come on in. This is what the chicken should look like brown. All I did add salt, pepper, oregano, thyme, just a little, or you can just substitute salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Once it gets to that, this is supposed to be a one-pot meal. So how do I make it a one-pot meal? I'm going to put it on a plate that I'm going to eat off of. That way it's not like a two-pot, because now after I get the chicken cooked, that's got to chill out a little bit. I don't want to have like another pot, then it wouldn't be a one-pot meal. Whoa, hey, I'm filming over here. Jeez. No respect, trying to get them a college education. All right. If you're OCD, you do not want to clean this out. Let all the fixing, the juices stay in there. In fact, we're going to introduce a little knob of butter. This is not 22-day fix approved. Throw that in there. Let it melt. The oil in there, whoo, doggy, you don't want to grab that. The oil in there from the olive oil will prevent the butter from burning. Get that melted. I had my assistant, who's also holding the phone right now, cut up some onions. If you can get yourself a good assistant to cut your onions, it makes it a lot easier. That's a little pro tip in life. You need to get yourself an assistant to get you through this here game of life. It just makes it a lot easier. Sorry, just bunching out the onions right now. Some people call assistants husbands or wives. Whatever. Tomato, tomato. All right, now bring it on in. What I got here is just some onions, the butter. I'm gonna take some unsalted beef broth. You want 2 tablespoons. Y'all know I don't measure. So what I'm gonna do is 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and some. All right, just gonna let that stuff get to know one another. I'm gonna do some more editing and be back in a few minutes. Welcome back. Got the onions all caramelized. Come check it out. See the brown right there? That's what you're shooting for. Now, the next step, I cut the heat to low right here. As low as the photo bombs. All right. Brianna. All right. Recipes call for flour. Whenever it calls for flour for thickening, I always use cornstarch. That's the bro tip. Spoon just a little bit on there. It's calling for 2 tablespoons. I kind of eyeball it. Give it a good mix around, kind of like making a roux. And then here's the good part. Bring it in. Really need to focus on this part. So So this is kind of what you're looking at. Pour about a cup of the broth in. Once again, I don't measure. There. And this is gonna thicken up real nicely. Okay? Oh, you can back up. At this point, you got a couple options. It's my little salt container. This is that Himalayan Love. I really don't know, does it come from Himalaya? Or is it just some good marketing for it? Anywho, we're gonna mix this in. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna add the chicken all around it. Then we're gonna put it in the oven for about 10 minutes and melt some cheese. I'll show you all that in a few. Cheese City. All right, come on in. Let me show you what this brown mixture is supposed to look like. Nice, dark, rich brown. Probably tastes amazing. All right, bring it back on the FaceTime. No one wants to see just water. All right, there we go. So the thing about using cornstarch over flour is, personally, I think it's a better thickening agent, but it gives a nice little sheen, which I like. Some people may associate that sheen to an oil spill. Tomato. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this provolone cheese, I don't know why I was holding, get our friend the chickens, and we're just gonna put them inside of this pan. At this point, bring them all in. Let the citizens, let the fans see what I'm doing. Got this little nublet. He's gonna go right there. I'm trying not to put on top of the onions, and I'll show you why. Because I'm gonna put the onions ideally in the middle. That's real good. What I want to do, take the cheese, just put it over each one of those there chickens. I really need a 14-inch pot, at least a 12-inch. But this little 8-inch is getting kind of cramped in here. And then, put some Parmesan cheese. Bring it in. Let's show them what we're doing over here. Time quiet. You put some onions on top of their cheese. That's why we kind of crowded in the middle. Remember, this stuff doesn't have to be perfect. If you're an OCD type of person and you're in the kitchen, you probably need to find something else to do. This is like creative art. All right, back them on up. That's how it wants to be. Cooking is all about creativity and lack of OCD. Jamie on the other side of that camera, bless her heart, she's OCD as heck. This would bother her. The whole busy kitchen doesn't bother me because this is like an artist doing the paint up against the canvas. That's just how I am in the kitchen. I'm like a whirlwind of emotion. Final step, Parmesan cheese. You just sprinkle a little bit on top. And here's the best part. Once it's all dressed, bring them in, show them what the chicken looks like all dressed for the party. That's what we're shooting for. All right, follow it into the oven. 400 degrees, 10 minutes, and I'll show you the final picture. Unlike the steak, I got a lot of comments, a lot of feedback. I didn't show you guys what happens when you cut open the steak. Well, guess what? Now you gotta watch the video, cook the steak how I cooked it, and cut it open for yourself. Aight? All right, we'll check this out in about, 10 minutes. See you then. End product. I know there's gonna be a lot of choppy stuff. Guess what? It's gonna be my first time editing too, so if you're expecting gold, probably not gonna get it. Anyways, I wanna show you the finished product. Sorry, I keep looking at myself, not y'all. Look at this. Bam. That's the gold we're looking for. All right, this is BOrel's Chicken French Onion One Dish Wonder. Like, comment, subscribe. You all know the routine. Just give me a view. At the end of the day, tell all your friends to just look at my videos and give me the views. All right? I really appreciate that. The ribeye went BOrel viral. I got combined 50 views. Sounds crazy right now. Sounds crazy, but guess what? That's 50 people's attention I had. 50 people gave me just a little bit of their life. If y'all keep this going, we don't have to have the show stop. So just send me more love. I appreciate all y'all, and I'll see y'all later.